Sidra Roadmap 2026 and 2027. When will the Sidra listing happen? Welcome back to XRP Empire. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most exciting and highly discussed blueprints in the Islamic fintech and digital asset industry, the Sidra Roadmap, with full focus on what lies ahead in 2026 and 2027, the years many investors and followers believe will mark the explosive phase of this project. In this video, viewers will learn what the 2026 stage contains: GCC expansion, Sidra Academy and the marketplace, and finally, we will break down 2027, the year labeled Global Boom. So stay with us from start to finish, because this breakdown will help you understand what role these phases play in the long-term structure of Sidra as a digital asset ecosystem. The roadmap displayed in the presentation clearly outlines achievements and milestones year by year. The early phases, such as 2024 and 2025, focus on building foundational technology, developing the digital lab, securing licensing, expanding into equity, real estate, metals, and credit-based services. But everything takes a major turn when we step forward to 2026, and that is where our main focus begins. 2026 is marked as a scaling year, not just for internal development, but for regional and economic penetration. Sidra is no longer in a sandbox or test environment at this point. This is the entry into massive adoption. The first keyword we see under 2026 GCC, Gulf Cooperation Council. This indicates that Sidra is planning to embed itself across the Gulf region, which consists of Saudi Arabia, UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, Oman, and Bahrain. Expansion into the GCC means access to some of the strongest economies in the Islamic finance world. If Sidra succeeds in entering this space fully, the project positions itself inside one of the largest liquidity hubs available for Islamic-compliant digital assets. For investors watching XRP Empire today, this is not a small detail. The GCC market represents wealth, infrastructure, and government-backed financial growth. Adoption here could mean millions of new users, institutional access, and wider legitimacy for the token ecosystem. The second component of the 2026 roadmap is Academy. An academy means structured education, courses, certification programs, awareness training, global onboarding, and a system that teaches individuals, companies, students, and financial professionals how to use digital assets and apply blockchain into everyday commerce. This is important because mass adoption does not come only from technology, it comes from knowledge. People need to understand what Sidra is, how it works, how investments operate, how assets are tokenized, how compliance is maintained, and how value flows through smart contracts. An academy gives Sidra its teaching engine, helping the project expand confidently without confusion or skepticism. Education builds trust. Trust builds adoption. Adoption fuels market growth. Now the third part is marketplace, and this may be the most powerful segment of the entire 2026 blueprint. A marketplace suggests an ecosystem where users can buy, trade, tokenize, and exchange assets digitally, potentially including metals, real estate shares, credits, or other products previously listed in earlier roadmap years. This moves Sidra from just a project into a full financial environment where economic activity becomes daily and transactional. Marketplaces generate volume, and volume generates value. If Sidra builds this marketplace successfully, 2026 becomes the year of utility, real use, real movement, real growth. So viewers at XRP Empire, when you watch this video, understand this clearly. 2026 is not about starting, it is about scaling. It is the year when infrastructure meets expansion, when technology meets real-world users, and when the Gulf region becomes a gateway to international positioning. Now let us move into the next stage, 2027, the year boldly labeled Global Boom. This statement alone tells us that Sidra expects the project to reach its highest visibility and adoption scale at this point. Global Boom means international reach beyond GCC, Africa, Asia, Europe, Americas. It means partnerships, listings, expanded use cases, cross-border accessibility, and integration into global financial frameworks. When a roadmap uses the word boom, it signifies explosive growth, not gradual progress. By 2027, the Academy will have trained users, the marketplace will be operating, the Gulf penetration will be established, and global gates open. For investors and followers, 2027 could be the turning point where early adopters begin to see long-term payoff. A global boom does not come without foundation, and the foundation is clearly laid from 2024 to 2026. When 2027 arrives, Sidra expects to stand not as a developing concept, but as a complete, functioning, internationally active digital asset system. So stay to the end of this video, like, share, and subscribe to XRP Empire, because we will continue to follow the Sidra roadmap, update every phase, and decode every milestone. The best time to learn is early, and this channel is here to guide you step by step into the future of digital Islamic finance.